It's not a show about racism and about the horrors of mankind. It's a show about how much blood can we put on the screen at one time.
Ravi, it's one of your high school video projects.
Yeah, yeah.
But well done.
But well done, yeah.
And no ketchup.
Yeah.
Gotta love ketchup.
I mean, wow. It's like in the back of my mind, I was wondering going into the episode how they're gonna follow up last week's episode, right?
Yeah.
Last week's episode was, I think I used the word visceral. It was shocking. It was disturbing, and I was like, so what are they gonna do? Are they gonna like go about face? Are we gonna have like a lighthearted, funny episode? No. We're gonna have a flashback. Spoiler alert. And we're gonna make it just as disturbing. Maybe not as gory on the eyes. I don't think anything's ever going to beat last week's episode in that category.
Sure.
But just as disturbing.
I think this episode, last week's episode was much more fantastical, right? It was the idea of metamorphosis and changing out of your skin, and there's that very gross imagery of a person emerging from the skin of another person.
A person trying to get from inside of another person.
Yeah, and there was obviously another big element of that with the fox spirit and the kind of tendrils that come out and make people explode.
Well,
But hold on a second. But another visual and disturbing part of this episode too, which I think was even more disturbing than that, were the injuries and the stuff that you saw in the soldiers, right? Like one of the early scenes in the episode is the nurses kind of going through dissected bodies and like trying to identify stuff. And that to me was like really disgusting because you just had like these bodies opened
but
up.
you know
and,
that's like real medical. Like
Ye-
they do that.
yeah, of course.
real.
Yeah, of course that's real. But still, as a viewer, it's disturbing, right? Like it's disturbing to see a human body opened up. And
I don't know if I'm just desensitized.
Same.
To it,
I think I'm
because I
desensitized.
didn't even blink twice.
I did. But like,
I didn't either. Maybe there's something wrong with us.
Yeah, there's something.
what
We've
about
watched too many more
the
movies.
soldier with the guy's bone coming
Yeah.
out of the leg?
Even
Like,
that, I would say, I thought honestly when you started your monologue, I thought you were going to say that the parts that were equally disturbing as her vaporizing and pulling, sucking people's souls and
Sure.
making them just turn into gallons of blood. I thought the other part that was very disturbing to see was Tick and his unit and what they did to the nurses.
Absolutely, that was disturbing,
I thought that to me was. I don't know which one's more uncomfortable. They're both uncomfortable. Probably the fact that what the U.S. soldiers were doing was uncomfortable because that's what happened. That is what happens